But we are
God
being
damn,
recorded
that
right
artwork
now.
is cool. That is fucking metal as shit. Okay.
Yes. Sheet metal. It is sheet metal.
Shit, metal, yeah. Sweden. I don't know. No, that accent was... What the fuck was that accent?
I don't know.
Anyway, I think the best accent we've done on this podcast is Sean's offensive German stereotype one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock Me with like a hurricane is about sex.
Did you know Rock Me a Hurricane is about sex? Yeah.
Not many people know this, but yeah, it's about sex and not about a hurricane wrecking a town.
I'm a Lederhosen.
I said that to Teresa like the other day. We were driving somewhere, and I go, "Oh, did you know Rock Me?" Because it came on the radio. I go, "Oh, did you know Rock Me Like a Hurricane's about sex?" And she's like, "No fucking way." She just like did it like deadpan, like I do, and I'm like, "You've been hanging around me too much," because that was how I reacted.
Oh my god, I want that fucking shirt. You don't have to be a wizard to cast Fireball. With a fucking Molotov cocktail.
Yes. Oh, I think I've seen that shirt.
That's awesome.
All right. Are we ready to get started for real?
I'm trying to find their Bandcamp page. They did not make this easy to find.
They said "fuck you."
Instagram's where I
They're
follow
like,
them.
No, that's how I found the link.
Okay.
And now I'm on there.
They're like, Steve, this is gonna be the most blind of the blind that you have ever done a fucking podcast. They're like, you actually have to listen instead of actually
Just knowing in advance.
And this is also why I like doing new records sometimes too. Not just because I think, hey, it's good to listen to new music, but it also means we don't have like decades of people writing about it, talking about it, discourse about it to fall back on.
Yeah, no, that is nice because it kind of drives me nuts when you see like the general community's opinions change because like somebody put a YouTube video out,
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get this shit started. Welcome to Side 1, Side B. I'm Dave.
I'm Steve.
I'm 12-inch Sean.
12-inch. You regained something after.
I regained some girth. I pumped up my penis pump.
Did you get it from a sex cult? Anyway, and
Hey-o!
we have a
That's
guest.
because the last episode we recorded was Alice Cooper and he exercised his muscle of love.
Yeah.
I suppose it's only fitting to go by the nickname that's bequeathed to me as a young child, Peter No Peter.
Yep, we have a guest today, Pete, and Pete brought an album. Pete, what did you bring for us?
I brought a split from the Texas bands Shadow Hounds and Sex Cult.
Now, Pete, have you ever been in a sex cult?
Sadly, no.
Have you ever been to an Eyes Wide?
Not for not trying.
Have you ever been to an Eyes Wide Shut party?
I have.
No, you have.
Yeah, I have.
Eyes Wide Shut party?
Yeah. I didn't participate.
Yeah.
But I have been to a sex party. Oh,
Was it an Eyes Wide
What?
Shut party or was it weird people part?
No, it was a sex party.
Yeah.
It was a swingers party.
Yeah, swingers, not like
Well, it
rich and
wasn't-
powerful elite people.
No, because no one's gonna invite me to that shit.
Yeah.
No, I've actually been to a swingers party.
I believe, but like
I wasn't
influential people. No,
I wasn't
yeah.
participating.
Yeah.
But it was when I was a guitar tech for an '80s hair band. They hired the '80s hair band to play for their New Year's Eve gig.
Yeah, like a sex party, like with the swingers from the movie Bruno, not like from the movies Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. There was some crazy stuff that happened.
Yeah.
And it was funny because like they're like, oh, do you want to go down to the room downstairs? And we're like, okay. So we went down there.
Was there a gimp?
No. And they opened the door, and there was this chick getting railed, and we're like, okay, we're good. Thanks.
No, that's when you gotta call your wife and say, "Hey, look, I know this is a big ask, but this is like a once in a lifetime, situation here. I mean, I can't say no, right?"
Well, no, she told me when I told her about it, she's like, you gotta go. And she was like, you gotta tell me everything that fucking, like, tell me all about it. She was like, this is fucking great. And I told her like everything that happened. I was like, yeah. And then like, I came around the corner and these two chicks were blowing this dude at the bar. It was weird. And she's like, they were? And I'm like, yeah. I mean, yeah, they were just doing it. And I think the weirdest thing was, so before the show, we were smoking, and this is when I smoked. We were smoking in a smoking area, the band and I. And we were just talking, and we were talking to some of the guests, and, at the time they had their clothes on because it was New Year's Eve and it was fucking cold.
Yeah,
And the woman we were talking to, she looked like kind of, not disparaging librarians, but she looked like a librarian type. She's about, I don't know, like mid-40s, like, she just kind of looked very, like...
Buttoned up,
conservative kind of type, is what I call her.
Yeah.
And sometimes she just wants to be airtight.
Yeah. And, well, she didn't... I don't know if she got airtight
Right.
that day, but... she might have. But, so she just seemed very, like, normal. And talking normal.
Because they are normal. Sean.
I know they are normal. People in swinger cults can be normal, too. And swinger clubs can be normal. So,
although people who write Yelp reviews for swinger clubs,
they're not normal.
No, they're weird freaks.
But no, she was cool. She was nice and everything. And so, like I said, mid-40s. So then we get inside, and the show starts, and I see her at the front of the stage, and she's topless. And it's just like, you just never know.
Never know.
Never know. There was a lot of, it was, and then the bass player would do a cover of the Ramones. So he would do Blitzkrieg Bop and then Psychotherapy. And so he went to the back of the, like, they had like this little stage in the back that was almost like a stripper stage. And all of a sudden they're, like, these three girls like got down and started doing like a chain. and I won't say his name.
You just did.
I did. Cut that out.
Or beep it. It's funnier if you beep it.
Yeah.
I always beep it.
Yeah.
Al Gore was there?
Wow. Al Gore said.
Warren Buffett was there.
Al Gore said, man, I'm glad I had a bass in front of me because my erection was going crazy. Yeah, so yes, I've been to a swingers party, but I didn't participate.
You participated in the atmosphere.
Did you? Did they have a buffet table? Did you eat at the buffet table?
No, they didn't have a buffet table.
Cheap.
I know, right?
Would you have eaten at the swingers buffet table?
Okay, so
I don't say no to food, so yes, I would.
One more story.
And that better be ranch with the buffalo wings.
One more story and we'll move on. So at the end of the night, like everyone's breaking up and we're breaking the fucking down. And I don't know, it's like every fucking bar you go to, I guess one chick got jealous because her husband went off with some chick that she didn't approve of. And it's like, You're a swinger.
No, communication is important.
Yeah,
I know, but it's
Yeah,
still.
communication is
that's
important.
communication,
It is cheating,
consent,
even in
couple
open,
agreements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was just like, she was bawling her eyes out, and she's like, I didn't want to go with her. So, yeah.
He should have checked in with her.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Consent is consent. But anyways, so yeah. It was a rocking good time.
Transition. So what'd you bring in, Pete?
Yeah, Pete, what did you bring us?
So, like I said, we have the split between Shadow Hounds and SEXCULT. It is an untitled split. So it's just each band gets a side, 4 songs. And so who wants to take the first stab at describing the artwork? And the overall
I'll do it because I wasn't looking at it earlier, so I have fresh
Oh, yeah.
eyes.
Well, while Dave's looking.
Oh, fuck yeah. So the front of it is like a Cerberus, the 3-headed dog.
Cerberus.
Cerberus, because it's a hard C in Greek.
Oh. Fuck
It's,
you.
it's a hard cock in Greek.
Yeah.
Dude, you corrected the librarian nerd.
Yeah.
You're worse than our comments.
Yeah.
Hey. Do you even listen to the fucking Clash, Dave?
He's clearly never listened
Yeah.
to the Clash.
So on the front, there is a Cerberus that looks like all 3 heads are pit bulls.
Well, you can Cerberus my cockiness.
And it's a like a purple dog, and it's being ridden by a nun with like a boob window, like a Power Girl boob window on her habit.
That's Sister Mary from the Queensryche episode.
Yes. And it's tearing a couple of priests apart, and then a topless nun.
That's the Communist Revolution.
Yes. And yeah, and it says both bands' names to the side, and kind of a it's not like the metal font that you can't read.
It's like
But it is-
classic metal.
Yeah,
It's
it is
classy.
Yeah.
We're keeping it classy here.
It's very pointy.
Yeah.
I said classic metal, not
Oh.
classy metal.
Well, we're keeping it classy.
Yeah. And then on the
And
inside,
sexy.
you see pictures of the band. Yeah, Shadow Hounds are leather jackets and vests. They're kind of looking down at the camera at a little bit of a fisheye thing. And on the other side, there's SEXCULT. And they're looking directly at you. Looks like 3 beefy guys with tattoos. And a woman with a lot of eye makeup with a lot of tattoos. And she is topless but has electrical tape in the shape of upside down crosses over her nipples. And she's holding 2 candles. And then on the back,
Which is classy.
it is classy.
And sexy.
Goth as fuck. Then on the back, there's like a pile of corpses with all the track lists, and then a timid-looking line of different nuns and priests. Looks like they're gonna be fed to the Cerberus.
I say Cerberus.
But yes, it reminds me. It reminds me of like classic metal albums, or like the really edgy like 90s tabletop RPGs
Yeah.
that they would only sell to you at the comic book store if you were 18, and you would say why. There's no law saying that you have to restrict it, and then they would say shut up, kid. And then you would be like, okay, and buy like a Dungeons and Dragons book and leave.
See, it reminds me of a scene out of Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Or Hellblazer, sorry. Hellblazer. The comic book that I
Yeah.
have behind me right now. Like, it looks like something that would have been drawn in that comic book, which is awesome. I love the artwork. I think it's kick-ass.
Yeah. And which side are we listening to first?
I was
Shadow
gonna
Hounds.
say, did you see him here? Or,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sydney.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Before we go into what songs are on there, tell us about the bands.
Okay.
Or at least Shadow Hounds.
All right. Shadow Hounds played second. They're more of like crossover thrash. I will say I did like them a little bit more than SEXCULT. But I like both bands. Both bands are great. But Shadow Hounds definitely had were more tight, very locked in.
Yeah, I see that one of the songs is a Death cover, so I'm really looking forward to that.
And but yeah, so there, like I said, Shadow Hounds is great and everything. I'll just go through the whole thing right now. SEXCULT is kind of, well, first of all, they were loud as fuck. Like, especially being in such a small space, it reminded me of when I saw the Melvins in the 90s.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I saw the Melvins open up for Nine Inch Nails and also White Zombie. And the best story is I had friends that didn't like the Melvins, didn't understand why I liked the Melvins. But they're one of the opening bands when we came down and saw White Zombie here in Omaha. And Melvins come out and they play one chord and let it ring out. And this pit fucking erupts. And a friend of mine, who's probably about Steve's size, not a small fucking dude, gets sucked into it, onto the ground, and and we had to fight to pull him up because it was that violent off of one burn.
Hell yeah.
And this band is the loudest thing I've fucking heard since then. Louder than Motorhead when I saw him.
Wow.
This was at the Sydney.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tiny space.
Yes, it was. Holy shit. It is one of the very few times I've actually had to walk away from the stage because it was too fucking loud for me.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
And yes, I am getting too old. But anyway,
Yes.
I digress. And the other thing that was kind of cool is the woman there, she's the bass player. And if I remember right, part-time singer of her and one of the guitar players kind of traded off on vocals. And she, had like the see-through top with the electrical tape over the nipples and everything. Looking like rock and roll sexy as fuck. But in between a lot of songs, you could tell she's having back problems because she kept doing like the stretch back, trying to stretch the back out and everything. And it was just, I recognize it's like, no matter what your lifestyle is, no matter how hot or not you are, age is a motherfucker and it will get you.
Yes.
And I was just like, I see your pain and I recognize it and I don't have any disrespect towards you. It is awesome as shit that you're up there like, I don't care if I look sexy or not right now. My back fucking hurts and I need to take this shit out.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, what kind of bass was she playing?
I think maybe a BC Rich style. I'm not positive on that.
I wonder how fucking heavy it was.
Was it pointy?
I do believe so. This is like a month ago now.
So probably BC Rich if it was pointy.
I would imagine so. But BC Rich is typically not all that heavy on thing.
I don't know.
Depends on what you're.
Yeah. But sound wise, they're kind of more. I don't want to say a classic thrash. They're fast and
It's like speed metal.
Not like speed metal. I would say. I could definitely hear Venom to a degree.
Okay, yeah.
But it wasn't confined to just that.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to start things off with Shadow Hounds. The tracks are Dark Void, Born to Die, Moron, and Evil Dead, which is a Death cover.
Yeah, I guess we'll figure out how to say Morion when maybe.
When they sing it, maybe.
Maybe.
It is metal, you
Yeah.
know. It'll be like that.
And we're back from Side Shadow Hound.
So, 20-year-old thrash metal Steve would have fucking shit bricks if he heard this.
So what about 39-year-old?
Oh, I still loved it. Yeah. I'm not as into thrash as I used to be, but this is an example. I just kind of got bored with like
Yeah,
it because there's only so much you can do with that sound, I feel like. But that said, I really liked it. It sounded fresh compared to what I've heard. You know.
Yeah.
It was fine. I'm not much into thrash metal or like this kind of metal in general. It's just not my thing. I think it's because
you brought in Husker Du. It doesn't seem that different to me. But
agree to disagree.
The whole second side of that first LP.
There were some moments on that Husker Du album that gave Slayer a run for its money.
Well, that's true. Yeah. I don't know. It depends. I thought it was fine. It was fine.
I really admired the control and the dynamics with that too. Like they knew when to go maximalist and when to pull back.
Mm-hmm.
Like immaculately written songs.
Yeah,
that's a really good way to put it. I think that's why this grabbed my attention more than like most like modern, thrash revivalists that I've heard. Like I don't know, like Havoc. But
Havoc catching strays.
I remember really liking like Evil with an E from the UK. They were like a retro thrash band. These guys kind of just reminded me of like death thrash, like I don't know, like Slayer if Slayer were a lot tighter, or Exodus if they had a good vocalist.
Yeah,
I do like Rob Dukes actually.
But yeah, no, live, this was definitely a lot more, I heard a lot more like Suicidal Tendencies, crossover thrash style. Then this seemed to be more just like straight ahead metal.
Yeah, this is like death thrash or crossover thrash. Like I noticed like in a lot of the songs, like I said, the guitar playing kind of reminded me more of like the Slayer end of things, or like Heavier Testament, but like there were a lot of like gang vocals and stuff from like the crossover thrash thing. So I thought that helped keep it more interesting.
I did like the guitar work though.
Yeah.
They did have like some nuances that I thought were very good. I didn't say I hated it. I thought it was fine.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, just from the guitar end of things, there are definitely things where I could hear kind of more of the punk rock.
Oh yeah, I heard it in some of the guitar, and I heard it like I heard the most of like the hardcore punk stuff and the death metal cover at the very end.
Yeah,
too.
That's true. Yeah, I did hear that a lot.
But I heard
we'll
it
talk about it
throughout,
more, but they really made that their own.
Yeah, but I did hear it throughout. Like I could tell it was like it leaned more on the thrash metal side, but I could hear the hardcore roots throughout.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean they're cousins, so
Yeah.
You're gonna hear that.
Yeah, I thought it was. I did like some nuances. Vocals were hit or miss for me. I like the vocals. Well, we'll get into it. Which songs I like the vocals more in. But overall, it was fine.
Yeah.
If you're Jake Duncan, would you give it a 1 out of 2?
No, I wouldn't say. No, I think it's just like I've just never been into like straight ahead thrash metal. Like I find like I can do hardcore punk, but like I don't know, thrash metal just never caught my attention. So
but yeah, track by track, Dark Void. I like that little like synth filter sweep thing they had at the beginning, and then like the really fucking fast guitar right after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just straight headbanging music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was banging my head to all of these songs.
Yeah, and I liked how the bass was mixed in with the bass guitar is mixed in it, because when I say that I don't like blast beats, it's because they crowd out the bass guitar so much. But this one, you could hear the bass guitar through the drums doing the blast beats, so I liked it. It was good.
Right.
And then this was also a great example of the dynamics, because there'd be parts where one instrument would be going maximalist or 2 or 3, and then another would be holding back, and then they'd switch. And yeah, immaculately written, as I said earlier.
Yeah. And one of the punk rock nuances I've heard, because you don't really hear it in metal a whole lot, is the use of octaves.
Yeah.
It's very much like a hardcore punk thing. And I just like I just kind of appreciated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the kind of the nuances I was talking about.
hope
Like
that-
you could
yeah.
hear. I said that I like the guitar work in this one. The lyrics or the vocals were not my favorite in this one.
I like the
could've been-
vocals.
Vocals could have been louder though.
Yeah,
I will
I
say
thought he
that.
had great control.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it could have been louder in the mix. Yeah.
On this one, I thought the guitars were doing some kind of like, well, I think like you said, octaves that added some like discordance to it that I really liked.
Yeah.
I heard a little, like every once in a while, a little ding, like little fills and stuff like that. Even though they were going like lightning speed, and that was, I thought that was great.
I liked how it made me feel like I felt like punching something.
Yeah. Like Sean.
I don't really like that he's so close to me now.
Yeah.
Sean did say in the latest published episodes that he's surprised that nobody's punched him before. So, I mean, it's either going to be now or when we have Adam
You know
on.
what? If I did punch you, it would be purely out of joy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
More people have been punched than have been to sex parties.
Yeah, that's true.
This is true.
Yeah.
I've been punched several times.
Yeah, I've been punched. I've never been to a sex party.
Nope.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, what about you? You've been to a sex party or been punched?
Surprisingly, neither.
No, I'm saying I'm surprised. I've been punched before, but I'm surprised. But like,
You've been shot at before.
yes,
Yeah.
that's true. By multiple things, not just
Wait,
So
are we
you're
talking
at
about the sex party again?
and you've been shot at before by not a gun, supposedly.
no. I'm saying
A
like,
love pump.
by mortars and rockets.
Oh, okay.
And bullets. So yes, I've
And
been
cum
shot
shots.
at and cum shots. I mean, no, Pete.
Friendly fire on myself.
Oh, I think everyone's had friendly fire on themselves. Come on now.
On my chin.
Come on. Oh!
I'm singing Indian style.
I wasn't supposed to shoot up that high. It's in my mouth.
Ooh, protein.
That sounds like a fucking personal story there, Dave.
If Dinger was here, he'd be horrified.
Well, considering with a name like Dinger, you'd think he'd have some stories to tell.
So we were playing at the goth bar the other night, and we were doing we did. I just want to get by because we always do that. And at one point I was like, "This is an old song from an old band," and then Sean was like, "Oh, we're at the goth bar. We need to sacrifice a virgin. Too bad Dinger's not here."
I said we forgot to invite Dinger. Oh, he would have been pissed about that one too.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he never listens to the podcast.
Yeah. You
Anyway,
can keep his name.
transition.
He
Born to die.
Probably listens to every episode.
Yeah.
Now I feel like lifting weights
Yeah.
on this song.
Yeah. I liked how like how slow it started, and like the ringing guitar sounded really menacing.
This was my favorite song on this side.
I agree. Yeah, mine
Yeah.
too. I think.
Or, I guess, on the Shadow Hound side.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest thing really is that these guys aren't fucking around.
Yeah.
I just appreciate that they know exactly what they want to do, and like they're just gonna fucking do it, and I really appreciate that. Other than that, yeah, just the overall feel of it. You know, it was a great guitar solo. They had the great Full Metal Jacket samples,
Yeah.
which is near and dear to me because my first band, when we put out our first CD back in like '98, maybe,
Yeah.
it was chock full of way too goddamn many Full Metal Jacket samples.
I like the start stop with a lot like throughout the song.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like even like going back to the intro, I like the lead intro that it was doing, like a little lead stuff that it was doing before the song proper started. And like, I think the vocals were mixed a little bit better because I could hear the vocals more in this one. And then I I thought the solo was fantastic, like you said.
Mhm.
I said,
The tone on it.
oh yeah, killer tone.
Yeah, it cut right through. Yeah,
And-
it wasn't overly distorted. It was just exactly what it needed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a really good like death thrash style song. Like you said, the lead guitar playing was great. I mean, it's the case for all the songs, but I do think the vocals are really good, and I like the gang vocal element on this song. I think that I guess I don't really hear it with the. I'm sure other bands have done that, but I don't think I've heard of other bands that are like this thrashy that have. I don't know. It was the right dose of thrash and crossover for me.
You know, I think there's. God, it's been a while since I've listened to it, believe it or not, but on Rest in Peace, I think that there's 1 or 2 songs that has gang vocals on there.
You're right. Take No Prisoners.
Yep.
That's yeah.
Great them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's. I think that's kind of what I had in my head, but yeah.
But you don't hear it a lot.
No, not really.
I can't think of any Metallica songs with gang vocals. I can't think of any Anthrax songs with gang vocals.
Definitely no Slayer songs.
No. And really, after the big 4, who cares? No, I kid.
It's fun to shit on Slayer a little bit though. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, they only have the one song.
No, they have 2.
Oh, what's the second song?
Angel of Death.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Okay, they have 2 songs.
No, South of Heaven.
No.
King's head. So,
Yes.
research guy,
Yes.
what, if anything, did you find out about Morion?
It's Spanish for they die, but like I'm not used to the accent being where it is for the Spanish. Or at least that's what I saw. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've come across that in my Duolingo lessons.
Yeah. But like the accent was in the wrong place. Otherwise, so.
Well, makes
Maybe
sense.
not,
They're
yeah.
from Texas, so they're
Yeah.
speaking Spanglish.
I have a funny feeling they probably know better than any
I
of us.
flipped it over.
Yeah, I have a feeling they know better than any of us here. So
Probably, yeah.
They should have talked to us.
Yeah.
Hey, your fucking accent's in the wrong fucking place. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And
Every artist needs to consult with us before
Yeah.
making a creative decision.
No
that's my
comprendo, you por favor.
yeah.
man, really, you gonna do that?
Yeah, I do that.
You,
When I was in the military, like I used to fuck with people as a joke. Like I used to make them laugh. We had guys that were from Puerto Rico in my platoon, and they would talk and stuff, and then I'd come up to them and I'd be like, "Silence, oh poor favor." Just like,
I
just
don't
to
know
make
if
'em-
Michael Guerra is going to appreciate your humor, Sean.
I did it, and they would laugh their asses off because I did it like I was trying to sound the whitest boy I could.
Right.
It's like
I'm gonna do a YouTube compilation of all of Sean's racist accents.
That's the white boy accent. That's
Yeah.
like the California.
I mean
white-
that's like the joke from fucking like the
WKRP.
I was gonna say Inglorious Bastards with the
Oh yeah, Bonjourno.
Bongiorno. Yeah.
He's like, I speak the most Italian. He speaks the second most Italian, and he speaks the third most Italian. I don't speak Italian. That's why I said third.
I thought you were talking about Chai Rodriguez.
Yeah. But I like Morion quite a bit. Like
It's my favorite one.
it's a good choice for a favorite one.
I was just grinning the whole way through.
I mean, I was thrashing along to it the whole time.
Yeah, the solo was great. I love the gang vocals. Yeah, it was.
I
like that the guitar sounded like a razor blade.
Yeah,
Well, and the guitars are doing something too that there is a Star Fucking Hipster song that does a similar thing, and I think what they're doing is strumming the chord, but they're changing it from a major to a minor chord or something like that mid-strum, so it kind of creates this wavy feel to
Yeah,
it.
like half a step on the third. Yeah.
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 You know, and just I really fucking liked that.
Yeah.
I said I really like the music, like in this one, like like the different like layers on this one, and it had a nice little breakdown in the middle where,
and the breakdowns don't sound like fucking nu metal.
No.
That
is the problem with a lot of.
Oh god,
yeah.
I hate that.
That is the problem with a lot of like present day like thrash. Is it'll be like, yeah, this is good, and then like in the middle it'll be like, oh, this breakdown sounds like Korn.
That happens so much. Yeah.
Yep.
I think Brian Posehn even made fun of it in
Yeah.
his Metal by Numbers video
Yeah.
from forever ago.
Yeah.
The breakdown was nice. It sounded like it fit really well with the song, and it didn't break the momentum either.
No.
Because sometimes a breakdown can really fuck the momentum of a song, and so I thought the breakdown of this one worked really well.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be careful about when and if you do a breakdown.
Yeah.
A breakdown should be there to get people to do the slow circle pit thing.
Yeah.
And no other reason for it to be there. Yeah. Yeah.
Like in the Melvins, right? Or the fast mosh pit.
And then next up we have
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead,
The death cover.
the death cover.
And I was mistaken. I kind of, without looking at the liner notes, I kind of assumed they're covering the proto-punk band Death, not the Chuck Schnolder death metal band Death.
At some point in the podcast, me and Dave are going to do a double header where I bring in a death album.
And I bring in a death album.
Yes.
The one I bring in the only death album with the original lineup. But yeah. The one with only 7 songs. So I do it as an EP, but yeah.
What I really liked about this cover is it fit in with the rest of the songs. Like, there are so many times where I'm listening to an album, and then, like, right in the middle, I get taken out of it because it goes to the cover song that doesn't sound like anything else.
Yeah, the guitar riff at the beginning, it sounded like a panpipe. Not like in the way they were playing it. Like,
The pipes of pan.
yeah.
Yeah, I like the intro. Like, I thought it was a really cool intro into, like, the drums coming in and then into the main song.
I'm familiar with the original, and I only during certain moments of the song where it tingled that recognition sense, where it's like, oh, this is a cover.
I kind of like it that the most crossover punky song on the side is the death metal cover.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I have heard the original, but I'm not as familiar with it, and it's probably been 20 years since I've heard it.
Well,
Maybe 30 years.
I'm assuming it's talking about the movie Evil Dead, right?
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Because it's talking about trapped inside a life that is not yours, spirits within, causing terror, fear, and
Here's my
darkness.
boomstick!
Yeah.
That's Army of Darkness, bitch.
Groovy.
And during that,
That's Evil Dead 2. Yeah.
like later on, Death became more of a thrash band than a death metal band. But during this album in their career, they're definitely a death metal band. So Chuck had like the lower register growls.
Right.
So it's almost like hearing like later Death do an earlier Death song in some ways.
What's your favorite gore effect in the original Evil Dead? I like the pencil in the ankle one.
That one's good. When they all started to turn to like moss almost and like disintegrate.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Honest truth, I don't really like the first 2 Evil Deads. I like Army of Darkness.
Evil Dead 2 is like my comfort movie. It's my
Army of Darkness is an actual movie. Fucking the first 2 Evil Deads is like
The first 2? What?
A bad college project.
What?
Yeah.
You said 2?
2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dead 2.
motherfucker.
2. Evil Dead 2 is the best one in the series.
Yes.
I disagree.
Evil Dead. No. You're.
It's Evil Dead 2.
It's okay to be wrong, Pete.
Evil Dead
it's
2
okay.
is slightly more adult, more professional than Evil Dead 1.
Well, Evil Dead 1, they were literally in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I always thought of Evil Dead 1 is the horror movie. Evil Dead 2 is the horror comedy. and then Army of Darkness is the straight comedy movie.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's also the only one that actually has good production value, actual really good writing for anything.
Evil Dead 2 has good writing and has good production value.
Yeah.
Remember,
Evil Dead 2 is
The
Evil Dead 1
biggest perk of Evil Dead 2 is I recognize one of the actresses from All My Children.
Evil Dead 1 has like the scrappy, like, Misfits energy to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, Pete, you were so baffled that I hadn't seen any of those movies that you ran out and bought them and then gave them to me on stage at one of our shows for my birthday.
That was your last
no
Man
fucking
Cave
idea what
show.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
No, I do not.
I was there.
How
I saw it
drunk were
happen.
you?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't have to be drunk to forget things, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, you were worried I didn't have a Blu-ray player because Army of Darkness was on Blu-ray. So I think you called me and said, you didn't want to give away what you're giving to me, so you're just like, oh, I have this like movie they gave me at work, so I was just seeing if you had a Blu-ray player and you wanted it, like trying to pass it off, like, like I don't know.
See, that
like,
sounds like me.
Yeah. The Evil Dead franchise, though, is the only horror franchise where every movie and the tie-in TV show is all good.
Yeah.
Like, first movie is good. Second movie is great. Third movie is good.
I'm with Pete. I like Army of Darkness more.
You can be wrong.
It's okay to be
Yeah.
wrong, guys.
The
Dave, I have to
TV
urinate. Head or gut?
the TV show, amazing.
Yes.
The remake, good. The sequel, well, the movie that came after the remake,
Evil Dead Rise.
Evil Dead Rise, where they got rid of the entire setting of the original. Great.
Fucking great.
Yeah. Like, it's like, you cannot say you do not have a track record like that for fucking Nightmare on Elm Street.
No.
You don't have that for Friday the 13th. You don't have that for Halloween.
So
You don't have that for The Exorcist.
I did
hell
tell
No.
I did tell the
One
guitar
and three.
player from SEXCULT that I was going to bring us over for this podcast. I told him about the podcast
Nice.
and everything.
Oh, nice.
And right now I'm imagining, because he wants us to make sure that we tag them in this when it gets released. And so right now I'm imagining them listening to this and just going, "Quit with the fucking Evil Dead. Listen to our side of the goddamn album and tell us what you think."
I'll just say right now, SEXCULT, your side was amazing.
Yeah. We'll flip it and listen to Sex Cult, but first I'm going to take a piss.
Wait, hold on. We gotta say the track side. You can go take a piss though, Dave. I don't know.
All right.
All right. SEXCULT, Isolation, Desolation, Thralling Whore, great title. Cocklust, even better. And Bathed in Disease. Ew.
Bathed in the disease of cocklust.
All right. See ya.
And we're back.
Oh, I'm still finishing my notes.
And we're
We're
not.
not back.
So, big gulps, huh?
Well, catch you later.
What if I were to take
Start
a
a sex-
mouthful of beer and then do the fountain thing in the middle of Sean's basement? Because that's what this music group made me want to do.
I was gonna say, well, you'd have to explain to Teresa why it smells like beer in the room.
I'd blame Pete.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Oh, good scapegoat.
It's only been about
And the back.
It's only been about 5 years since he's been here, so.
Yeah.
Taco night.
Taco night.
Taco night.
Tuesday.
And we're back.
With a brand new admission.
And this time we listen to Sex Cult.
Not Death Cult. Sex
No.
Cult.
No, not Death Cult. I like this side too. Very not very different. Same general genre space, but different. You could tell it was two different bands.
Yeah, the other band was
Yeah.
more technical. This one I thought was a bit rawer and looser. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas like the first side reminded me more of like, I don't know, like Exodus. This side reminded me more of like Sepultura.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Sure. I know
Yeah,
who those
like-
are.
Like yeah, it wasn't like where every like little moment, like every little dynamic, like there wasn't like the same dynamics and like they're like the like really tight. Okay, drop out, come in, drop out, come in. You know, like start stop nature to this. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the other band sounded tighter, but I don't mean that as like
An insult.
an
No.
insult. No, I actually think I kind of like the looser sound of this band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's like I said, live, I did like Shadow Hounds a little bit more, but on recording, I like SEXCULT a little bit more.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I like this band better
Yeah.
because I like the vocals better on this one than I did on the other band.
Right.
I like the big dynamic that they had between the vocalists because there was a higher register like screaming thrashy vocal mixed with like more of like a shouty punk type vocal,
Yep.
and I think that really helps like
Mostly
Bring
just
it
on the
together,
first song,
really.
but yeah.
There was
Yeah.
a couple other moments where
Not as pronounced as they were in the first track.
yeah, but the first track was kind of my favorite one anyway.
It is mine too.
yeah, it was a really strong opener for
Yeah.
the band.
Yep.
And I thought it was I thought like this side was, or this band's dynamic was good. I mean, yeah, I did like them a little bit better. Yeah. So but again, you could tell they were in the same footing genre type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense for them to be like, hey, we should do a split together.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Like while the first one is like, yeah, more crossover thrash, to me this was more like I heard a little bit of death rock in this too, yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely see that influence in here as well. But yeah, that's actually a really valid point. Is with splits, you can kind of go one or two ways. Either it's two bands that sound like they fit together very well, or two bands that sound vastly different, such as like the NoFX Rancid split. Two very different
Yeah.
sounds, or the G.G. Allen Tiny Tim split 7-inch.
Or that split I have between where one band is like a really kind of technical jazzy hardcore band and the other is a guy with a cello and a bunch of delay pedals.
Yes.
Yes. I think what was that? Vampirates in Third Seven?
Yep.
Yep. It was a fun tour to see with both those acts too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was seeing if they were recorded by the same people. And it does not look like they were recorded and produced by the same people.
Okay.
It sounded like they were recorded in different rooms, yeah. Like the production
Yeah, they
style
were
was a little
mixed
different.
and mastered by different.
Recording studio, you mean, or
By a different master.
okay?
Different and also a
Your
different,
master.
and a different. It was a different engineer and producer as well.
So would you guys join their sex cult?
That's a complicated thing to ask somebody. Steve. It's more than just liking music. It's about a more intimate connection.
So
I like the music. I would not want to cut myself off from friends and family to join a cult.
I've never thought about cutting myself off. Anyways,
so
Anyway,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna join their sex cult.
I thought it was a fantastic side of music. I loved
Yes.
it. Yeah.
I would certainly.
Sex cult, we like you.
Yes.
Yes.
But not enough to cut off our friends and family.
Yes.
Or given to our cocklust.
Cocklust was another highlight for me,
Yeah.
but we'll get to that when we go song by song. Yeah, really cool side of music, and I like not being completely identical, but in the same wheelhouse for a split too. I think that's a good way to split the difference between bands that sound exactly the same and bands that are way too different. Yeah.
I imagine they played together one time and they're just like, did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Yup.
I could imagine how they'd be very loud though. Like,
Yeah.
Oh fuck
yeah. Because like even on this pressing, it was like, oh, okay, yeah, they'd probably be very loud. And for
They had a bit more of a wall of sound in a lot of the moments of the song than the other band did.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Like there were moments where like it felt like there was a full on like assault happening.
Well, the other bands needed people to drop out sometimes too, so like it couldn't be as relentlessly loud for their whole dynamic and what they were going for. While SEXCULT benefited more from being a little more maximalist sometimes.
Yeah.
Which is what I think they're going for.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. And it's kind of one of the notes I put on here as well. But do we want to go song by song?
Yes.
All right. Isolation, Desolation. A proper fucking intro.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I love about the classic metal. And maybe it's kind of overplayed and cheesy. Bam, you know, bam.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
It was a banger intro.
You know, and after seeing them, I was expecting it to be like speed metal, like right away, and it was like very driving and groovy actually.
Mm.
I found it actually kind of a punky.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
'Cause I was because of what you were saying. I was expecting it to be like speed metal too,
Yeah, like Venom, you know.
and being kind of like almost like on the first side where I was like, it's fine.
Yeah,
But I liked it. I was like, oh, okay, this is a little bit more my speed.
well, and the dynamic shifts weren't just, you know, like you talked about, like the difference in vocal styles, which was really evident on the first track here.
Yeah.
And I really did like that part too. But even just the fact that the verse is like super fast, and then you get to the chorus, it has more of a groove again.
Yeah. That's one thing I noticed is it had kind of a groove to it. I really liked the drummer. The drummer was less perfect than the drummer in the other band, but I think for this music it was to its benefit.
Yeah.
The guitar I thought had a really good tone to it. Like you said about the vocals, I think they're both them having a different vocal style really benefited them and like making them a cut above most of what I hear in this genre. And the killer lead guitar sound on the solo, I just thought sounded great.
I loved the distorted bass too, though.
Yeah.
The bass was great.
Yep.
I like how the song built up in intensity, like as it kept going.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the chorus, especially on this song, that reminded me the most of California death rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, with the solos too, it was nice to actually be able to hear them because live everything was so loud that you couldn't hear the solos. You could hear a little bit of high pitched sound coming from there, and you could see him playing it. It's obviously he's doing a solo, but I had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah, I've had moments like that before. Where it's just like, oh, if I could hear what he's doing, I'm sure it's really impressive.
Yeah.
I wonder if they like that's where it pays to have like if you're a band like this, probably have a dedicated sound person because then they could be like bump bump bump.
Possibly, I also think that, you know, I didn't talk to him about this, but I kind of got the impression that it's with the old Lemmy used to say, everything louder than everything else.
Yeah.
And so I think that's kind of like, you know what, we're gonna play it fucking loud as shit on stage, regardless, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
I remember the guy from Wicked Inquisition told me I had the problem with my solos coming through when I was in Megaton, so he told me to buy a Boosta Grande pedal. So I bought a Boosta Grande pedal, and I assume that fixed the problem. But
I lost my Boosta Grande pedal. I liked it though.
I use my compression pedal as a booster sometimes.
Those work too.
Yeah.
But I tend to use compression more as a set it and forget it typically.
I use it as a I'll use it as a boost, but then I'll also use it as a kind of a very light overdrive. So
just like a tickle of just
yeah, like just like it tickles the nuts a little bit, tickles the balls.
You can feel your nut hair just kind of shaking just a little bit.
Just you just want to light. Light
stimulate a little bit, but not.
But
go-
no, seriously, when I can feel
not full hand.
when I can feel my dingleberries clacking against each other, that's heaven.
Yeah.
Speaking of, you guys are a pair of thralling whores.
Thank you.
Transition.
It is Tuesday.
Thralling Horror Tuesday.
Yes. I like that you could when they everything dropped out was just the bass.
Yeah.
You know, from a dynamic perspective, I really like that. And it was also that it was a dirty bass tone, but not to the point that it was just sounding like shitty fuzz.
Like mud.
Right, yeah.
Like Steve when he was using Serena's pedal board for that fun fucking man cave show. And it was just
I don't remember that, but I remember disliking
what-
that she used guitar pedals because it would cut out her low end.
yeah, it was like one of the skate fests.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but
I think I do.
That distorted bass sound reminded me a little bit of a band that sounds nothing like this, but kind of reminded me of The Faint.
You know, I know I talked about them last night, but I'm actually not familiar enough with them. Everything they sound is way too synthy for me to pick up on that, I guess. From my experience. But
Listen to the song Dropkick the Punks. It's one of their less synthy ones.
don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
I'm punk rock.
I think this song had like the only moment in it that I was kind of like, I wasn't so sure about. And it was that weird transition at the end. There was like kind of a weird transition where it went from like the normal beat and then it kind of transitioned to another. It almost seemed like a whole different song.
I don't know if I caught on that. I might have missed that then.
And then it was like into the end solo. It did a weird transition at the end. I didn't like that part.
So there were one of the things I liked is also with the bass is that it really locked in with the drums really well on this one, and they kept kind of shifting the rhythm, not just the tempo, but like the kind of rhythmic feel.
Yeah.
And the bass and drums stayed locked in the whole time. I thought that was really good, but even though I was hearing all that, it was maybe a little repetitive at times. That's kind of the weakest thing I heard about this one. It was a little repetitive, but with those dynamic shifts, it kind of glossed over that fact a little bit.
Yeah.
But that wasn't just towards the end of the song though. It was kind of throughout the body of the song. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure we were talking about the same thing or not.
I'm not sure. Yeah, there was just like this weird transition part that kind of went like, it did like a whole thing. I thought the song was actually over, and then it was still going, and it went into a whole nother part that didn't sound anything like the previous section, and it was just like, oh, okay, that was weird. I didn't like that. I didn't enjoy that.
I like the screamy lead guitar playing on it.
Yeah.
There was a moment where it kind of slowed down into a bit more of like a groove thrash song, like a great part that you could like get into the mosh pit.
Maybe that's the part I'm talking about.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Because I was like, okay, this is weird. Like because it did slow down, and it was like, okay, this.
I liked that part now that I know what you're talking about.
I'm
but
like,
yeah.
it didn't match the rest of the song. It was kind of weird. Like it was a weird transition that didn't match the rest of the song.
Yeah,
I don't think that bothered me.
I write a lot of weird transitions, so.
I think the drummer went particularly nuts on this song, which I liked.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, the guitar solo I thought sounded really crazy, so I appreciated that.
It's, going back to Slayer. I definitely heard like Kerry King influences, but all the good parts of Kerry King and not all the like, I'm gonna cover the top with a dive bomb.
I told this story in the Vice City episode, but
That was like a season ago, though, so tell it again.
One of my favorite posts I ever remember reading on the old Megadeth forums is somebody saying that one time he was practicing guitar and then he had to like go to the bathroom or something. So he like put his guitar down on the stand, and then he heard from the other room like he thought that somebody was playing the solo from Rain and Blood, but it was actually just his cat batting at the guitar. And that's what Kerry King's solos sound like to me. That's just every time. That's what I imagine. Is a cat just batting at a guitar on the stand.
You should have Flexo play a solo on one of your solo songs.
There is on one of my solo songs, there is a solo that I'm playing, and I was like sitting in the chair, and my cat at the time, Eris, like jumped in the lap and started doing the headbutt thing to my face. And I'm still playing the solo, and that take ended up still being the take. That was the right one. So.
If it's the right take, it's the right take.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Eris is technically on my album, kind of, I guess.
Kind of, yeah.
You know, that I'll release probably in 10 years, because I'm really dragging my feet on it. But.
Okay, perfectionist.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
I know, I'm just messing with them.
Cocklust.
This song made me horny.
Oh, just wait till you read the lyrics. You'll want to excuse yourself to the bathroom.
I really liked.
I'm gonna nut in Sean's bathroom.
I really
On
liked
the altar,
I
let me bleed. Unholy ghost of blasphemy. That's great rhyme in there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I really liked the back and forth between the two vocalists on this one too.
Yeah. I said that in the interplay between the two guitars, because there was like one guitar that was like chugging along, and then like the other guitar was going dun 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 dun, like with the band.
Yeah.
Like it was doing like stop start.
Right.
And the one guitar on the right was still chugging, and they were going, you know,
yeah,
that was great.
I like the thundering.
And
like,
then it kind of hold on, real quick. And then the vocalists were kind of almost doing the exact same thing, where they were doing like a back and forth.
I don't know
like,
how I missed it, because to me it just, I mean, I kind of heard it, but it was not nearly as pronounced, I guess, as on Isolation Desolation, because I didn't pick up on it as much, I guess.
I could tell they were complimenting each other quite a bit on this one.
yeah.
Hmm.
And I liked it how like the guitar, like the rhythm guitar and the bass would sometimes like take opposite turns for a little while and come back together. Yeah.
Right. I really like the like thundering double bass drum on this. Like especially during the chorus, it was just like a big assault of everything. And then like as far as like the guitar solo, I thought it was like a more like, I don't know, classic sounding guitar solo rather than like a crazy Kerry King style guitar solo.
Yeah. And I liked how much I could still hear like the rhythm guitar while the lead guitar was soloing at that part too. Yeah.
You know, you guys must have heard a lot more than I did, because I put on here not as many changes as the other songs, but simple, straightforward works too. You know, it was very unrelenting. Is the biggest thing that I got from it.
Well, we just must have had more of a lust for cock than you did.
Maybe my mind was preoccupied by other things.
Yep.
Maybe he had cock on his mind and we didn't.
Perhaps.
Well, we're I think we just passed 75 uploads, so we're professionals now. So.
Yes.
75 uploads. I thought we had 10,000.
Downloads.
No, 75 episodes.
Oh.
Well, not episodes, because some of those are the non-canon EP episodes and some are the reruns. But
For Christ's sake, you have non-canon episodes of your fucking podcast.
well,
He's the one that says that.
well, it's a joke.
Even as a joke. Jesus Christ, you're a fucking dork. But we love you anyway.
Well, no shit.
He's like, oh, the early episodes of Doctor Who don't count. Doctor Who.
Hey!
I'm the one that sings that because that song's fucking stupid and I love it.
I was trying to get you to sing it.
Doctor Who. Hey! The TARDIS.
It's in the sound collage.
Yeah. British electronic music got really stupid in the 90s. Yeah.
Apparently, when electronica became a thing over in Britain, everybody called it Doctor Who music, like how people in the South call all soda Coca-Cola.
Right.
Or how most people
You know what? We should contact SEXCULT or Shadow Hounds and just say, so if you're going to go into a bar and ask for a Sprite, would you say, give me a Coke? And then they say, what kind? And you say Sprite?
The South.
That is true. That is how they do it.
Is that? Do they do that in Texas though? Because okay, because the Texas isn't necessarily Texas and the South are sometimes the same thing. But sometimes they're different.
Okay, don't get this misconstrued. They're the fucking same.
In some ways, yeah. Like there's some ways there's some ways in which Texas is kind of its own thing.
I've never been to Texas, so I can't say.
I lived in Texas for 3 years.
Yeah, Texas and Georgia are pretty different.
Texas still considers themselves the South.
Oh, they're definitely the South, but there's different parts of the South.
Yeah. I mean, they're not like Mississippi, you know. But there's different parts of Texas that are on the same wavelength as Mississippi.
Yeah, well, see, like Texas is fucking huge. There's parts of Texas that are closer to North Dakota than they are to other parts of Texas.
Yeah. So I mean, if you go to backwoods Texas,
Yeah, I thought that, but Jesus Christ, you're fucking right. That's insane stat.
Yeah.
So if you go to backwoods Texas, I had when I lived there, I had Nebraska plates.
Yeah.
We're not welcomed in backwoods Texas.
No.
Because they don't like them Yankees.
Yeah. No,
Nebraskans?
Yeah. Nebraskans fought for the Union.
Well,
the Civil War.
No, they just don't like people from the North.
That's
and anybody above Oklahoma is from the North.
Okay then.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about some of that stuff. I'm talking about food. Texas is very different food wise than the East Coast parts of the South.
Oh.
So the Coke thing might be different because cuisine is different.
Yeah, but Texas does say Coke.
Okay.
They do say that. Because my cousins that live in Texas, they all say Coke. And
because North Carolina,
because they fucking confused me all the fucking time when I was when I'd go down there when I was a kid, because they'd be like, "You want a Coke?" And I'd be like, "Yes." And they'd come out with a Sprite. I'm like, "Motherfucker, you said Coke."
Yeah, but North Carolina barbecue and Texas barbecue are as different as you can get for different kinds of barbecue from each other.
Because
are you trying to start a fucking war, Dave?
Yes.
Well, because Carolina barbecue is more vinegary than Texas barbecue.
Yeah.
Texas barbecue is what we're more used to. It's closer to Kansas City barbecue.
Kansas City is better barbecue than Texas.
I agree.
Speaking of starting wars.
Yeah.
I mean, even the cities within Texas have
Forgive
their own
him.
cultures.
He knows for not what he says or some shit.
Well, yeah, because
Austin's very different than the rest of Texas, for instance.
That is true, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's anywhere. The major urban areas are their own little
microcosm.
Yeah,
microcosms, and because I would never hang out in Houston because Houston is not a place that I'd like to go.
But Austin's cool.
Yeah. Austin's cool. I like Dallas, Fort Worth area. It's nice. Well, kind of.
Yeah.
It's fine. I like the Dallas, Fort Worth area. San Antonio is awesome. But Houston, nah, not really. I partied in Waco a bit because they served
with Janet Reno.
So Sean's been to a sex party and partied in Waco.
They served really good Kool-Aid there.
The Kool-Aid was in South America. That's a different cult.
I know. I'm just
Anyway. So other than the things that I apparently completely missed on Cocklust, does anyone else have anything to say about it?
Now I'm ready to bathe in disease.
Bathe in Disease was menacing and slower. I like the double bass work on it. I think it had more room to breathe since it was a slower song. So
it was
check out his more intricate patterns. Yeah, very ominous song. Not sure if I would have picked this one for the closer though. But
this one wasn't my favorite song, but it had my favorite riff. It had a very melodic riff. I liked the melodic riff that it had. My favorite song was either Isolation, Desolation, or Cockless. I can't really pick between those two. I think Isolation, Desolation was probably my favorite.
My favorite definitely for two. Now, on this one, I mean, I appreciated the fact that they went with something slower. I think that even closing on something slower works too.
I usually like it when they close on
Yeah.
something slower. And I liked it on this.
At first, I didn't really care for the song, but then, I don't know if it's just because I picked up on it's in 6/8, and then all of a sudden I kind of started feeling like I was like on a fucking Viking ship, going back and forth. Like we're hunting Moby Dick with a man named Torvald.
We discovered
Call me
Newfoundland.
Ishmael.
The one thing I will say, because it definitely kind of, I don't want to say it dragged along in a bad way, but it definitely had like just this plotting, just going forth and forth thing. The solo was very understated, but it really fit the song.
I like understated for solos a lot of the time.
Sometimes, it really depends on the song. Sometimes you need something that's like fucking balls to the wall. Sometimes you need something that's just kind of sparse. But this one really fit well. The one thing I wish is that after the solo, the drums started to go off a little bit, and then the song ended. I really would have liked them to have kept the song going longer and given the drummer more time to start adding more accents into the beat and everything, and just really bring it up.
Really try to lure me into the fucking sex cult.
With the candy in the van.
Yeah. Hey, little guy, we got some candy for you.
Yeah. We can. If
I only drink
if you join
half
our
the
sex cult
Kool-Aid.
and stop talking to your friends and family, it'll definitely be worth it.
I only drink half the Kool-Aid.
Could I get around that if I brought my friends and family? We can all join the sex cult.
Sex bomb, sex bomb.
Let's just all
You're
let's
my
all
sex
pile in the
bomb.
van. We'll go down to Texas all together, and we'll knock on their door and be like, "We're going to join your sex cult." And then they'll probably make us.
Oh, they probably shoot
They'll
us.
probably make us like stitch things and sell it.
Yeah.
They'll probably say, we have a 2-bedroom apartment. I don't know where you all are going to sleep.
They'd probably
It's just a name. Why are you asking to join do you want to join the band? We are fine with the number of members we have. What are you talking about? Yeah.
Fuck off.
Sex cult. Sex cult. Sex cult.
Sex cult of love.
Yeah.
We brought everyone in Omaha with us.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I really
All
like
4 of us from Omaha.
I really liked this side of music. Do they have a full-length album or
I know fucking virtually nothing about them because I wanted to go into this as blind as fucking possible.
fair enough? Yeah. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for both of these bands. Yeah.
I enjoyed this side. Probably a little bit more than the previous side. But yeah.
yeah, I think I like this one just a bit more because I like the looser style. Where the other one was a bit more technical. Well, maybe not technical, but they were definitely tighter.
Right.
Yeah.
And
None of us like fucking math rock here. God damn it.
I like flubs.
Oh, like this side, you could just kind of like chill to it to some degree too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I found myself like I was headbanging for all of the first side, but I was grooving more for this side.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of summing it up.
Yeah. So
I
that
would-
said, I definitely recommend both sides, especially if you're into like the more heavy metal type of stuff I tend to bring into the podcast. If you're into like classic thrash or even like sludgy type stuff, I think you would enjoy both of these bands.
I wouldn't kick Sex Cold out of bed.
Well, we've already committed to joining their sex cult, so
Yeah, so
you can't kick them out of bed
Yeah.
legally.
Yeah. And
And if you go to the cops, there'll be extra consequences.
yeah. And one thing I did like about this was like really good fucking metal without breakdowns that sounded like new metal. Breakdowns that didn't sound like Korn. Great. Yeah.
Well, and I know I got tired of the retro thrash thing because there was a bit of a thrash revival in like the mid-thousands, and it was fun, but I feel like it's a hard genre to like innovate, because if you go off too much, then you're in a different genre altogether. But if you stay the same, you end up sounding a lot like all the other bands, and it's like, well, what's the point if Megadeth already did it like 30 years ago,
Yeah.
I think they sounded a bit more fresh than a lot of the thrash adjacent bands that I listened to maybe like 15 years ago.
Yeah, and sometimes I think that's also just because musicians are music fans too, and so I can definitely see them hearing and thinking the same things that you're thinking right now, and saying, okay, well, what if we did that, but made sure we didn't fall into this trap?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I don't think they sounded very cliche.
No. They sounded really fresh.
Yeah.
I could hear their influences, but it was for both of them, it was interesting references and doing their own thing, not just falling back on cliches. Yeah.
Right.
It's funny too, the metal album I brought a little while ago was also from Texas.
Oh yeah,
D Spitz, yeah.
D Spitz.
It's German for the Spitz.
Yeah.
And I've listened to that album a few times since you brought it in. I really like that one.
Yeah. So I think Texas might be where to watch heavy music right now.
It's funny too. I haven't even looked them up. D Spitz. I haven't even looked them up on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get that algorithm.
Yeah.
But they've popped up on my algorithm.
That's
because Big Brother is watching you.
I know. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Well, no, I don't know. For some reason, my algorithm has been popping up some different heavy bands, and there's this one band called Girl Tones, and they have this song that I listened to on Amazon Music that I thought was interesting, and then another one came up, and it's a girl with two drummers, and I'm like, why do you have two drummers?
Because it's awesome.
And I was like,
Melvin's had two drummers for a while.
I was like, I hate loading in one drummer. That's the only reason I was like, why do you have two drummers? But the band has two drummers, and she has a baritone guitar. I think you would like the sound that she was putting out. I can't remember. If I see it again, I'll send it to you, Steve. But yeah, and then all of a sudden, D Spitz came up, and I was like, oh.
Circle back to the drum thing. It's funny how when I left Valley of Shadows, I was like, I am so tired of hauling gear around. I don't want to fucking haul gear around anymore. And then I became a goddamn drummer.
Yeah.
And now I have two drum modules. So I just made it.
The modules are the least annoying thing to pack for that kit, though.
Yeah. I don't know. What the fuck is that one bar made out of? Uranium?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How is that so fucking heavy?
It's a lot of metal.
God damn.
That's my pagoda.
Abe Pagoda.
Well, anyway, if Jake Duncan was here, I think he'd give both those bands a 2 out of 2.
Yeah. Really, really cool split.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to track it down now.
Yeah, good job, Pete. Good
Yeah.
pick.
It would be interesting if they came back. It'd be nice if they came back.
I wonder if
I bet you they have played with D Spitz.
I wonder, though, if they'll come back together or separately, too. But yeah, because sometimes, you do a split with a band and tour with them, and then you each have your own schedules after that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably just promoting the split right now, I'm assuming. But
I don't actually know what came out, but I did see on here that
I saw 2024
for the Sex Cult.
Oh, okay.
Those recorded. I don't know if it's nope.
Maybe they figured out it's easier for them to split costs, traveling costs together or something.
And then this was Shadow Hounds was recorded February, March of 2025. So I will say one thing is, they don't have as many lyrics, but it is nice that I don't have to get out the camera app on my phone to try and read them on the Sex Cult side. That's a lot of tiny little words.
Yeah.
Do you need to get some reading glasses, old man?
No, I have glasses in my car. I just don't like fucking wearing them.
I
I don't like things sitting on my face.
That's why I got my eyes lasered.
I actually,
I was blinded with science, and then unblinded again.
I like the way I look with glasses. I think it makes my features less severe.
yeah.
I'll take them off. Your eyes are kind of close together, I just noticed.
Yeah.
And you ginger bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting called out for being racist now. All right.
Ginger?
Ginger.
Racist against gingers?
No.
Yeah.
All right, you can find the rest of you can find me and Sean and Dave in a band called the Alliterates. Me and Dave also have a side project called Lucid Fugue.
And maybe we'll have a side project named Mark Wayne Gacy soon. You keep your eyes peeled.
Pete,
Or we'll peel them for you.
Yeah.
Pete's still on Hot Rods to the Gods. We're still doing shit, but not there yet.
so someday,
Someday.
maybe if you're listening to this like a year in the
Actually,
future.
we're supposed to have a split. We're doing this DSM-5 this year, but we gotta get on our shit and get it done.
Someday his prince will come.
Oh, speaking of DSM-5, have I
On
told
his
you the
face.
story yet?
What?
So when I went to the skate bar in Kansas City, when I was in Kansas City for my birthday,
Right.
I looked above the bar and there's a copy of like the manual, the DSM-5,
Right.
above the bar, and I was like, "Is that a copy of the DSM-5? Why do you have a copy of that right up there?" And like the bartender was like, "So there's this band from Omaha called DSM-5 that played here. We had them sign it." And I was like, "I know those guys." Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
I played with them
yeah,
hundreds of times.
yeah,
I used to be in a band with two of those guys.
yeah.
I remember I annoyed Jeff one time because I have a copy of like their original EP with like their I don't think it was their original
With
drummer.
Shelly?
I
I think it was Shelly.
I don't think
Yeah.
it was Shelly. I think it was the guy after him.
Okay.
Well, anyway,
No, that's Shelly was Himple.
wasn't there a guy that like stole their stuff or something?
I thought that was Shelly.
Oh, maybe I just don't know the guy's name. But
Never mind.
anyway, so I had a copy of that EP, and Eddie found out that I had it, and he wanted me to send it to him, so I sent it to him, and Jeff was kind of annoyed that Eddie got a hold of it.
Was it that bad?
No, it's fine.
I still listen to it.
Yeah.
So
It's the original versions of Working Poor and Spots on My Dick,
Dick.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
On my dick
Yeah.
till it burns. Oh, what was the Circle K song? That was my favorite one.
I got crabs.
I got
Yeah,
crabs,
that's right. I got crabs at the Circle K.
Okay, yeah, that one.
we should do a local band sometime. Maybe a
I have No Thanks' album on vinyl.
I've got
Their
the
last
Shitty
one.
It's split with what was the other band?
Racketees?
Racketees, yeah.
I have that one too.
Yep.
But that's like like one or two songs.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, so I do have, because I had to buy it twice. Was it Black Shirts and Records? Something like that.
Oh, is that one split that?
Oh, no, that's the full length.
Oh,
Yeah, I had to buy it twice because the first time I bought it, we played a show with them, and Dave let me drive when I perhaps shouldn't have been driving, and I had the record on top of my car as I drove off, and who knows where it went after that?
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody picked it up and they're like, ooh.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I remember doing. We had a split. It was. Were you on that one too?
The three-way split, Buggy Lewis,
This-
DSM-5 Shitiots.
Yeah.
No, that was just those three.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I had it. I don't even think I have a copy of that anymore.
Yeah.
I just recently found the Gong Farmer Buggy Lewis split. Like
Yeah.
it was in my cabinet right here for some fucking reason.
I remember, you know what? If we wanted to do a local band, we could do The Faint.
We could do 311.
You go fuck yourself. I will not.
Sean, That energy color is not amber.
What fucking color is it, Dave? What fucking color is it, Dave? Fuck 311.
Well, it's 10:30 at night and I have work in the morning.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Well, I guess with that note, fuck 311 and
Good night, good night.
night, night. Catch you on the flip side.
Yep, catch you on the flip side.
Side 1, Side B is a Floof Goof Studios production. Head on over to killrockmusic.com, that's KILRAVOCK music.com, to check out our post-punk band, The Alliterates, and Steve's solo project, Killrock. You can also check out Steve and Dave's experimental project, Lucid Fugue, where the theme song comes from, at lucidfugue.bandcamp.com. You can also check out Dave's old band, Gong Farmer, at gongfarmer.bandcamp.com, spelled GONGFERMOUR. You can find each of us on various social media platforms. Check out the description for more information. Thanks.
Lick my love pump.
This music really makes me hate the centralized bank.
Sunday morning.
All hail to Sean. All hail to Sean.
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel.
Doctor Who. Hey, the TARDIS.
What the hell was that?
What the hell was that?
What the fuck was that?
Puskadu is German, yeah. Not really.
No, they're from Minnesota.
1-2-XU.
How does it feel?
Ziggy, help me!
This ain't your papa's Black Sabbath. We ain't dinosaurs now.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
You knew right away.
Got hit by the
Lights.
Yeah.
Rev
up like a douche.
Where the fuck is the beefy bag?
Sir, you're just a lieutenant. Shut up.
I got a wolf penis. Oh yeah. And it's dragging me down.
Satan!
Satan! Satan!
Burn!